Hello, folks. Let me tell you that people are always stuck in things like what laptop should they buy, what mobile phone should they buy, where do they invest money in order to gain return in short term, and many such issues. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna talk about something which is closely related to the situation which I had faced when I was in a position to buy a laptop for studies. Well, think it as a think laptop as a gadget. So every gadget has a technical aspect and a pretty much of aspect of durability, portability, as well as we can say that aesthetics. So there are some things. These all things are just independent of each other. Nothing complement. No two things complement each other. So if you are enrolled in class 12th studies and you are just about to advance to your higher education, let's say college education or university education, then most probably 90% of you might be thinking of purchasing a laptop from a local shop or online. Now, the brand name which come directly into your mind is firstly Dell. No one can deny that fact. Well, in today's market, different many other brands have already come, and you are most of you are aware of them better than me, such as Lenovo, Samsung, and whatnot. Apple, how can we forget that? Now the tough question arises is what kind of laptop should you buy? So I won't be promoting any kind of stuff here because I do not get any promotion. I do not get any you can understand that. So it's totally be a raw and real advice for everyone out there. So as far as my knowledge is concerned, you should in today's time you should focus on buying at least a good laptop. By the term good, I mean that it must not be below the i5 processor because I have seen that i5 processor in today's time is still not so bad, not so good. Well, if you take i7, then price may get drastically increased. But if you are something who is looking for a budget kind of laptop, then i5 would be okay for you. Well, many people uh, make a mistake in buying things laptop and they regret after that when they face issues like overheating. So I tell you the most common issues which every user faces if he or she makes the wrong choice of purchasing a laptop. Number one issue is overheating of a laptop. Number two issue is battery draining faster. Number three issue is lot of hang and things like that. Now I tell you what makes these issues. So firstly, overheating issues are generally caused by sort of things like editing videos, playing high-end games. I have seen that laptop like i7 having i7 processor overheat when it comes to editing a simple video on Clipchamp. I know this thing because I have regularly edited videos over Clipchamp for a very long time. So for this, I my laptop have three modes in it, which is a simple mode, which is just a normal mode, battery saver mode, and the second one is balanced mode, and third one is super mode. Super, I mean, not exactly the term super, but the mode which increases the fan speed to the maximum. That is all I know about this. So when suppose I click on the battery saver mode, then in that case, even if I'm playing a top level AAA game, then the laptop fan won't make a noise. It will keep quiet, but from the inner side, it will be like jealous with the overheat. I mean to say that the fan will continue to revolve with a very minimum speed, but it will heat up a lot. So first thing you should take care of that. Try to avoid laptop which comes in a plastic body because the problem I have seen with the plastic body is that most students face in colleges or schools that the lid, the side where the uh, laptop opens up from right from the middle, the hinge gets distorted completely after the long uses, suppose of 5 to 6 months, even if the user is completely satisfied with the output of the laptop. But if the hinge is broken, then nothing can be done. Even if the you can't fix it that easily. Suppose you are thinking of applying a 5 rupee quick over there, then also it won't be, I mean, the Indian jugaad won't work in such cases because these things are so think it as an investment, and better to invest in things, gadgets like which whose value does not depreciate with the time in your eyes, not with the market but in your eyes. Second thing which I'd like to draw your kind attention is that if you take a laptop with a high resolution, suppose 2K, 3K, whatever, then definitely the screen time will gonna reduce, because the battery time will gonna reduce by the application of the high resolution. So the higher the resolution, the more battery will be consumed. There is no rocket science in that, because the pixels which are getting shown up, the quality, all it takes is a good powerful battery. So in such cases, what you can expect of doing, what can you expect of doing with your laptop when your laptop comes with a 65-watt battery and a high end gaming screen or whatever. So try to take at least 65 bare minimum of 60 to 65 watt of battery in today's time, battery laptop in today's time. Nothing less than that is just not recommended to anyone else. Well, most of you are thinking of purchasing a second-hand laptop from the market. Delhi market is very famous for this. See, I'm not making it famous anyhow. I just have listened to the rumors that Delhi market is good for buying a cheap laptop. So I don't go with this notion. Even on a second-hand buying or selling website, you can get some thing or with a good price. But the thing here is that you have to be very very patient, because if you are in hurry, then you won't be getting that a good second-hand laptop that easily. Now what is remaining to discuss? Yeah, one thing is remaining to discuss is that keep trying to buy, keep trying to looking latest laptop first in the first place. And also not should you should not buy a laptop with a big screen, let's say 17 inches, 16 inches. Yeah, 16 inches is also, I mean to say that it seems like a television. But the what are you, firstly you should define your goals when you buy a laptop. Either you are taking laptop as a entertainment sort of thing or just for the studying purpose. So you should take a laptop which is less than a 1.7 kg, I would say, because anything above that is feels heavy on legs. So and also heavy while carrying, because if you take a laptop, let's say your laptop weighs 1.7 kg, then take add another 250, another another, let's say 500 gram for the weight of the charger. So the total cost of weight, total weight would be in the hardly would be total of 1.8 to 1.9 kgs. That is why I'm saying this thing. Rest depends on the people, how deeper are their pockets. If you are the one whose pockets are deeper than the sea, then definitely you can try your hands on buying multiple laptops over the intervals of weeks or days. I can't comment on this. Well, if you are the one who is looking to buy a good laptop that will last for centuries, then you should take care of things like uh, lightweight, durability, portability, high-end processor, as well as a optimal battery, not below 65 watt in any case. Now here is a surprise for you. In this same video, I'm gonna talk about which mobile phone we should prefer. So my personal preference is Samsung phones. I like them the most because Samsung mobiles are glitch free in the first place. And the second thing is that they are not those kind of cheap phones that are fragmented in the Indian market, especially. See, Samsung has a set a benchmark. I mean to say that Samsung is doing great in terms of screen, in terms of camera, in terms of each and everything at the price point it can offer. So I have seen that uh, phone companies market themselves as a first in a segment thing side kind of thing, that suppose if they are giving 7,000 mAh battery, then they write first in a segment. So things like that are eye catchy for many, and sometimes they are really great if they are first in the segment. But for me, you should have a phone with a dedicated memory card slot. You should have a phone. Yeah, well, hybrid will also work, but I haven't um, used any hybrid. I have used a hybrid sort of phone, but I don't like them. I like the ones who have a dedicated SIM card slot. By the term dedicated, I mean that you can insert two SIM card as along with a memory card also. Second thing is that, see, just avoid yourself from getting stuck in the notion of megapixels. The idea is totally faulty. The 108 megapixel, 250 megapixel. This is all just I can't express it in words, but because it's in my video is gonna be in public domain. But yeah, see, 50 megapixel is more than enough. Full stop. Nothing more nor less. 50 megapixel is just optimum quality, provided that your phone doesn't hang, your phone is having a good screen, preferably FHD, your phone is equipped with 4G. Well, every phone nowadays is having 4G. Well, I don't like the idea of 5G till date also. I upload videos regularly on YouTube. Then also I am not liking the idea of 5G, because I have seen the transition from 2G to 4G, 2G to 5G, 2G to 4G. 5G I haven't tried yet. What I have seen that the number of Gs increases, the same goes for the data consumption. Suppose you are having a 5G, then your data will be consumed drastically. So when there were times of 3G, then there was no problem of data for people for people like me who have a data pack of 1 GB a day. It feels a little bit annoying when it gets ended up soon, and it gets ended up in no time, and I have to recharge with a small price pack of validity pack. Let's say 1 GB pack of for 1 day validity for rupees 10 to 15 or 19, whatever. So, this is something which well, you don't really need to focus on G's, because bare minimum you will get a 4G in today's market. Well, it's totally up to you whether you would like to try 5G or not. And or what is left more? Let me think. Yeah. One thing more. See, phone is something which you have to carry most of the time in your pockets or in your hands. So if you suppose in one place, so let's say there are two-person and both have been given hands by God's grace. So one is carrying half a kg of material from morning to night, and another one is just carrying a leaf in his hand. So who will feel tired easily? The one who is of course, the one who is holding 5.5 kg from the morning till evening. So I suggest you to buy a phone which is lightweight. And I tell you what's the definition of lightweight. Any phone which comes under 180 gram, or near about 170 to 160 gram, 175 gram is termed as lightweight. Well, you can't. I'm not comparing the lightweightness of a smartphone with the keypad phone. I know the keypad phone will be not more than 100 grams, and so I am just telling you that smartphones in today's time, touch screen phone, the thing is that the more the weight is, the more heavier they feel in the pocket. And one thing I like to tell you that your Gorilla Glass won't be able to save your phone from from hurting when it comes to the direct encounter of your phone with the force of gravity. Even a Gorilla 5 glass will just detach it from your phone when your phone slips from your pocket for the fifth time. So make sure to buy a phone which is not not on the heavier side in terms of weight. And how can we forget about the buzzword, the charging speed and the charger's wattage? 150 watt. One, are you serious? I mean, the fan takes more or less of 60 watt. The fan in my room doesn't cost much when it comes to the electricity consumption. And do you really want your charger consume more than your fan? So why are you? I mean, don't get influenced by the gimmicky terms like 150 watt charger, 250 watt charger. There is nothing like that. I have been using the charger of just 30 watt, and it gives me my phone two-day long battery life. So there is nothing wrong in buying a charger with a wattage like 15 watt, 20 watt, 25 watt, or whatever. Try to be try to be not focus on charger. If your phone, suppose you are looking for phone and it's all good in quality, then I don't think that you should focus on how much wattage your charger is consumed. Focusing on charger wattage is completely meaningless. I give you an example. Suppose there are two phone. One phone is having a let's say 5000 mAh battery. The another phone is having a 6000 mAh battery. The phone which has a 5000 mAh battery comes with a 60. Let us assume comes with a 60 watt charger, and at the same time the phone which is having a 6000 mAh battery comes with a 25 watt charger. Which one would you prefer to buy? I give you 5 seconds. Think and answer me. Answer it to your own mind. Now I tell you what. If I were at your place, I would prefer buying a phone with a charger of 25 watt. If I'm not wrong, I said 25 watt. I mean the phone which is having a 6000 mAh battery. I am telling you this because if your battery mAh means milliampere hours. This is a standard unit of the charging. The battery power. Let me discuss in brief in some next video. Well, here in this case is that if your phone is um, try to buy a phone with a big battery, not of a big charger. Because if your battery is small, your phone battery is small in terms of milliampere hours, then you will have to charge it again and again. This will be a kind of hectic thing. I know the high water charger will charge the phone immediately, but that won't be of any good to you because you have to charge it repeatedly at the end of the day. So try to focus on the high milliampere hours when you are buying phone. This is all about the guide, chargers, everything, phone, laptop, both things have been covered. This is something which no influencer would tell you because they are getting paid. Even if I were, if I would be getting paid, then I would not be talking of these things. Instead, I would be focusing on how to promote their products. But as of now, I'm not getting any kind of things like that. That is why I thought of making it before I get any promotion. This advice is solely meant for those who are thinking of buying laptop or mobile phones and they are looking out some real and raw advices which are generally hard to find over platforms like YouTube, etc. Now it's your time to subscribe my channel named as Aage Hamesha.